1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's pretty damn close. Welcome in, everybody, to XCL's GT4 on a Wednesday afternoon. Oh god, the cats are being terrorists. Apologies, the cats were being terrorists. Yeah, they decided to knock a whole bunch of shit over in the living room. That's okay. I only stepped on a tack. Crazy things. Anyway, let's get back into it as they have just reset the server for GT4 Madness.
Go, go, go.
Look at that. P number 1 right now. Steve is awake. In the Janetta. All I want for Christmas is you. Yeah, I don't see any other. Whoa, okay. Give me one moment while I just share the stream to its respective areas. How are we all doing today? Hope you guys are having a fine Wednesday. I just woke up because I got off work about, what is that? 6 hours ago? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a little tired, but we're going to give you guys some, hopefully some entertaining racing here today at Brands Hatch with GT4s. And Steve is awake is still currently P1. Scenes, absolute scenes. Okay, let me share it one more time, and then we are good to go. Oh boy, I look horrendous. Paste, send, goodbye. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome. As we have 9.5 minutes left to go here in free practice. Ah! Legendary. What did he say? What was the at? Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. I can't at them. Which is okay. It's fine by me. It's fine by me. Stevie's awake is down to P2. Check out the times tables. Only by 0.04 of a second. As Commerce Dog in the 44 Porsche, green and black Porsche, has taken the top spot in the times tables. As you can see, what was that, number 5? Or that was the number 2. No, it was the 15. Number 15 has gone off. Where are you, 15? Hello? Hey, Clorp, how's it going, man? Good to see you. I'm blind. I can't. There's no 15. As Commerce Dog is giving the Mercedes a little bit of a flash as he goes into the grass, he's becoming a quite expensive lawnmower, if I do say so. Steve's awake in a P3. We're going to be keeping up to date where he is at a quite often today. There's the 15. Why couldn't I find it? Fella cack. Oh, because it says it's 992. That's why. How are we doing on this, for me, cold Wednesday afternoon? Hopefully it's not as cold where you guys are located. Let's go ahead. Take a lap around Commerce Dog in the spectator cam. Oh, okay, guess not. We'll go to Mel Measy. Ah. Thank you, Clorps, for doing that. Appreciate you. Appreciate you greatly. I need to go get my phone charger, but that is not what. Oh, okay, all right, yeah, splendid. P1, there he is. Mad Gank. These fellows are quick in the Mad Racing Sim Sport team. Their endurance team, very quick, as they won the XR Endurance Cup Season 2 last year. Fun fact, my team lost them by 1 point. 1 point. Freaking... very quick. That team is... mad props to all of them. As Mad Gank goes down through Hawthorne Bend. On the Portobello straight like the mushroom into Westfield Bend. Gets a little bit on that Astro curving. Oh, into Dingledale. Dingledale corner. Very nice. Now Sterling's left-hander, kind of medium speed. As he's now behind the two. Stewardy, 1690 on down to Clearways. And now the top straight. And that is about half a lap around Branch. We will find another driver here in qualifying to go on board with and take a lap around this circuit. Kammerstog, nice to see you, man. Steve is awake. He's not in the proper made Yorkshire. Hey, Ronan, how's it going? Sheen curves? Well, you know. Which one's Sheen curves? I guess this one's just out of date, huh? Oh, no, I see it. I got it. Don't worry, Steve. I found it. Don't worry. Don't worry. Please. As the 15 of Felakak is going to come across Clearways. That's not even Clearways, is it? Is that an unnamed corner? That looks like an unnamed corner. Gonna put in a time of, of a 134.824. It's going to be good enough for P19 as it stands. We have another driver coming across the line. That is the number 131. It's a 133.657 for Nutpod Sand. Good enough for P7. Steve, what are you talking about? Is it Dingel? Leave me alone, man. It's Christmas, like you said. Totally Christmas. That's the 34 of Mazinger. Yeah, and the Alpine. Oh, it's a very nice looking Alpine, too. With their 2.5 minutes left to go. No, 2 minutes. Sorry, 2 minutes left in practice. So I'm getting hopes up, not 2.5 minutes. Into Clearways. Coming across the line now. It's in a very good improvement with 133.765. Oh, hello. He's found the bunker. Oh, you're playing golf. The number 4 car of UGL IO Turtle. Coming across the final corner now. With 1 minute and some change left to go here in free practice. Yeah, so I've heard the Alpine is the quickest. There's quite a few of them today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. I feel like there's more Porsches. Yeah, there's one more Porsche. That's not a Ferrari. The 75 is looking to finish up a lap here. Arlen Sants. As things are about to ramp up here on XCL GT4 races. They come across the line. It didn't look like to be an improvement, as the session timer is now ticking. Can UGLIO Turtle make a statement with an improved lap time? He has 1.2 seconds left on his time, coming through clearways now, heading up to the final right-hander. Ah, coffee juice. It's looking like it's going to be a 33.8 across the line. It's a 133.7. My bad, G for real. That's going to be P number 7 as we try and find the number 6. There he is. M. Allers. 6/10 improvement. What is he going to do across the line? It's going to be a 132.0, and that is P1, everybody. As it stands, the 356 now comes across, and I can't find it. That's a shame. Craig Mitt, 5/10 behind, as M. Allers is nearly 4/10 faster than Matt Gankf. And now, everybody, 15 minutes of quali is underway. You can see about 3 drivers, 4 drivers, 5 drivers, 6, all getting ready to go for quali. As it's now a Steve is awake. Everybody is the first driver out on track, and he is looking to be P1 in qualifying. Steve is awake, is in front, and he's going to relish this fact here with 14 minutes and 10 seconds to go in qualifying. He is P1 ahead of the entire field. That's not a shot, Steve. I'm sorry. That's what you get for laughing at me when I said, what did I say? Dingledell. Yeah. As now we're going to try and get serious with 13 and some change of qualifying to go. Quite a few drivers still in the pit lane as we're going to take an on board with Steve. Now we're starting the uphill climb as he starts his first flying lap as their car exiting the pit lane, and it might compromise his entrance going into Paddock Hill as he's going to have to let off there a little bit going up towards Druids, and that might not be the best line for Steve as there is a Porsche directly in front, and I'm sure he's not happy about that. Run through the left-hander, approaching the Cooper straight as he dives the Porsche out of the way of Steve, going through Surtees. A long, difficult left-hander. Easy to get it wrong if you're too greedy on the power. Going now through the longest straight, now through Pilgrim's Drop. Now here comes a fast right-hander of Hawthorne's. Oh, is he gets it out wide a little bit. You can see that Janetta fighting him just a little bit there. I'm sorry, that's called the Derek Minter straight. Awesome. Now with Westfield is Dingledell. Sheen curve. This is a very intimidating corner. That is a McLaren in the middle of the track in Sterling's. Dang. Steve, what's going on, man? Approaching Clearways and Clark curve for the first time in qualifying. What's the lap time going to be, folks? Steve will put in a 134.4, which will soon be beaten by not Flack. Commerce Dog. There's a whole heap of times coming in as M. Allers. That's a 131.9. What a lap time. As the number 8 of Mad Gank comes across the line. He's only good enough for P2, 2.5 tenths behind. This is a lot to keep up with right now. Here comes a 200. Oh, he goes up into P4. It's a top 5 as it stands. 11 minutes to go left in qualifying. Try and find the 356 as he tries to come across the line to set a lap time. Arnie. It's going to be a 135.480. It's going to be good enough for P11. What about the number 90? The BMW. Oh, not even going to attempt to pronounce that. P27. And it's going to be up to P11 with a 34.672. The 48. Steve is awake. Is he awake? P10 coming across the line now. That's P5. 133.864 for the Janetta. Driver behind with a 134.4. Number 2 sitting in P3 on the 135.222. What about the number 8? Oh, get there. No, it's a 131.545. M. Allers and Matt Gank going at it. Although the 8 is 4 tenths ahead of M. Allers. As the 99 comes across the line. Coke Mini, 1.8 seconds back. These top 2 are flying. The number 12 will set a lap time. It's going to be Panzer improving by a position. Let's go on board with the 88 of Iliko. Iliko? Where you at? Where you at, dog? Oh, Steve. Listen in to the Mercedes GT4. Now approaching the start-finish line. What will the time be from the 88? It's going to be invalid though as well, so it's good enough for a 135.220. Pardon. Let's look for the 90. Coming across, what was that, Clark Curve? I'm not looking at my track map. Oh god, that's the name I can't say. Cross line with a 39.55. That is not his best time. That is very slow. He may have had an off there. Let's see here. As the 131 comes across. So 133.472 for Nutpod Sand. Oh yeah, that's nice. And the Alpine, but the 87, Mad Addy, and the Aston Martin GT4, currently P17, P18, and now goes to P8 with a 133.520. 117, there looks to be a few offs. Or my eyes just tripping. The 117, it looks like a Spartan, but no, that's a Porsche with a 134.797 of Cork Daddy. The 200 of Krigmit sets a 133.875, good enough for P4s. Go ahead and look at those times tables again. The fastest lap of Mad Gank, 131.545, followed by M. Allers, 4/10 behind, or actually more, it's three tenths behind. And the number 6 Alpine M. Allers, Stewardy, and the number 2 Aston, that's not an Aston Martin, that's a Mercedes AMG, 1.2 seconds behind the pole position time with 5 minutes and 42 seconds left to go here in qualifying. Krigmit, 1.2 seconds in the very oddly colored Porsche GT4. Hey, it looks good though. I'm not knocking you. Coke Mini in the 99 Alpine, 1.8 seconds. The field is quite separated as there's, I think, a few drivers who have yet to put in a lot of time with Salient G, Beware ZA, King Za, and Subsonic 10, and Gary the Goat. Mazinger gets overtaken by Mad Addy, who put in a time that was 1.8 seconds slower than pole position. Mazinger demoted down to P7, 1.8 seconds back. Only a hundredth separates those two. Bagaraz, 1.8 seconds as well. The 6th, 7th, and 8th drivers, actually 5th to about 9th, separated by about a 10th. So those drivers are very close to each other, as Nutpod San is 1.9 seconds, and top 10, rounding it out, is Catazis. 2 seconds back. Let's go ahead and check up on some of these drivers, as Gear the Go and Nutpod San are very close to each other. Hopefully they're not impeding each other's lap times, as Nutpod San is going to go into the pit lane. Gear the Goat from P30 to P26, 136.9, and Kataziz, that's a 141.7. Not a great lap time. Gonna be honest, I'm sorry. Mazinger G, or Z, P7. It's not gonna be an improvement, but UGL the Turtles, that's a 133.567 as Mad Gank. It's a 131.962. Not as fast as lap time, but it's up there. Will anyone beat the number 8? Ferret, what are you doing? P4, Krigmit, 133.302. Driver behind puts a 324.9. Must have been an outlap. I would hope that is an outlap. Arnie Olfson. Come on, buddy. Lights are shining on you. As RRL puts in a 36.0. Steve Zwick Commerce Dog and Zalenu. Oh, I'm probably saying that wrong. Thank you guys for the follows. Really appreciate it. We're at 160. That is quite the number. Go ahead and look at the timetables again. Still, it's Mad Gank and M. Allers fighting for that top spot. The number 8 and the number 6. As the number 6 is trying to put in another lap with 2 minutes left to go. Do an onboard lap? We'll do an onboard lap of M. Allers. How about that? Plorp gets his wishes. If I can find the right camera, Jesus! This will be the second onboard. Oh, as that's not going to be a valid lap from M. Allers. Invalidated through Druids, I believe that is, or the exit of Druids. Going through the Cooper Straight now through the long left-hander difficulty maximum. Going through Surtees. Heading through Pilgrim's Drop. As you can see, it does drop here under the bridge quite significantly, going up towards Hawthorne's. It's another long and difficult right-hander. If you take too much of that curve in some cars, it will jolt you across the track. Now going through Derek Meter Straight. Now approaching the right-hander Westfield. Oh god, I've been laughed at. Dingledale and Sheen Curve, one of the hardest corners, I think, personally, to take on this circuit. Left-hander of Sterling's about a 90-degree corner. Now going up through Clearways as we're gonna go another onboard lap with M. Allers. See if he can improve on his lap time. We're going to unplug the mic and you're going to get full unfiltered sound of the Alpine. As M. Allers had the time in his hands and bottles it. As Tercy Simondo is looking to improve on his time. He had the time. All he needed was 3/10. He had it. And then he lost the rear of the car. Tercy Simondo is going to finish up in P16. Oh, the scream is loud. As you're going to look at your times tables here at the end of qualifying, Mad Gank finishes in pole position with a time of 131.545, 3/10 clear of P2 of M. Allers in the 6 Alpine. Go ahead and actually look at the actual times tables here so you can look at the times themselves. Stewardy with a 132.775 is going to find himself in P3 in the number 2 Mercedes-AMG GT4 Crimgit, and the 718 Cayman GT4 Club Sport number 200 finds himself with a 132.842 in P4. Sorry, I had to. Steven's awake in the top 5 from the 48 Ginetta with a 133.015, 8 laps in qualifying completed. And that's all you get, folks. 2 minutes left to go. as these drivers are going to put those final changes to their setup onto the car. And you can see some of them dropping down off the jacks already, but surely they're going back up on there. Yeah, there they go, number 8. I'm looking at you, kid. Sorry, you're not a kid. Let's go take a run through your running order. Mad Gank, P1, M. Allerson, P2. Very close qualifying between those two if the number 6 was able to follow up on that lap time. Stewardine, P3. Krigman, P4. Steve Zawake is rounding out your top 5 in the Janetta. Very nice, Steve. Very well done. Coke Mini in P6. And another Alpine. Mad Addy in the 87 Aston Martin. Mad Zinger in the Alpine again. 34, P8. Bagaraz and another Alpine. Nut Pod San. 3 Alpines in a row. Running out the top 10 is the 131 Alpine. Commerce Dog. UGL IO Turtle. Ketaziz. Oni Elfison. Chavo. Chavio Delaval. Is that right? Is that right?
30 seconds.
Chavio Delaval. That sounds so good. I hope it's right. Jersey Simondo. I still can't pronounce that. I Loco. Cork Daddy. Masiuto. Filicak. Arlen Sants. Void James. RRL 2016. Panzer. Gary the Goat. Subsonic 10. Salient G. Beware Za. King Za. In P30. That rounds out the grid as we're going to get ready for the formation lap. Oh, look who it's chose. It's chose Steve. No pressure, Steve. No pressure. No pressure. Sorry, guys. I like to pick on Steve. I race with him all the time. Love picking on Steve. Clorp says, let's go, Steve. Absolutely. Let's go. And congrats to Commerce Dog with his highest qualifying result, which is where I should be better than this. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. P11. Congratulations. Okay, I gotta remember it's about 3 clicks down to get to P3. That's usually who I go with. Yeah, P11 is very good. Especially in a 30-car field. That is a very good start. Although, a lot of times when I start in the middle of the pack, I am clenching. I'm clenching. It's not Monza. It's not Monza. But I just, hope for the best, expect the worst. When I start a race and I'm in the middle, oh god dang, dude. As these drivers will go through the corner, which I definitely know, I'm not looking at Trap Mac, there's Westfields and Dingadell. Trying to get those brakes, tires up to temperature, get them the correct PSI. Let me know your predictions of this race. Who's going to win? Who's going to complete the top 5 if you're going to get ambitious? And let's throw out a kind of interesting little guess here. Who will finish in P8? If anyone can get that right, you get a cookie. As we're going to ride on board, or not on board, but in track cam with the number 2 in P3. Getting ready for the lights to drop from red to green. 30 drivers. Brands Hatch, GT4, 30 minutes.
Green light, green light.
It's green flag racing, 30 minutes. here in Brands Hats in GT4. Is it going to be mayhem? And looks like the first three get in there relatively clean. Look at the back of the field and the front. Oh, one driver off, two drivers off, but no one facing the wrong way right now. As you look at Kammerstag still in P11 as he gets tapped around by UGL Turtle. Oh, and then he clobbers someone. Oh no, oh no! Many chaoses are happening as the 11 gets demoted down into no, that's not 11, that's P30. Panzer is now, it says P22. As you can see, Coke Mini in the 99 is in P6. As you can see, that's Mad Gank pulling away very quickly. What happened to the number 6? He's been had. Look who's in P3. Steve is awake. Look at him go in the Janetta. P15 Felicak, after surviving the chaos of lap 1, turn, what is that, 3? Turn 2, I think it was. As the field is starting to separate just a little bit here, as Gear the Goat will find himself in P17. Kammerstag dealing with some damage as King Za is going to go into the pit lane, clear that mandatory pit stop. As you can see, it doesn't tell you. I thought it was gonna. That's awkward. And look at this little train for P8. Oh, as that is Xavier Delaval, I believe that was. Yeah? No, it wasn't. I think that was Bagaraz going off into the grass. Ooh, there's a little bit of contact between the 87 and the 4. And then here comes the Chevrolet Camaro of Xavier Delaval. I love saying that. So much fun. I hope it's right. But look at the front. The number 8 is running away. Three seconds is the gap. Not even done with lap number 1. P2 is the number 2 of Stewardy. P3, Steve is awake, but he's under pressure from M. Allers. Can M. Allers get ahead of the 48? This is going to have to go a little defensive here. As you can see, the number 6 Alpine is looking very feisty. He's going to look for a move on the inside, going up towards Druids, and Steve is going to fend him off. But here comes Krigby in that 200 green Porsche and Coke Mini in the 99 Alpine. Quite the battle here for the final podium position. Iloco in the 88, finding himself in P14, who is in that coveted 8th position. That's P9. There's P8, and it's right now Nutpod San. Look at this. There's the battle for P3, and that is M. Allen getting ahead of Steve's Awake for P3. As Kammerstag comes in the pit lane for his pit stop, unfortunately getting damage on lap number 1. Gear the Goat under pressure from already a lapped car of KRC Simondo. He just cleared his pit stop. Yeah, it's tough commerce with packed grid like this. It is tough, man. Feels bad. The 89 will come in for his pit stop. Looks like he's got a little bit of damage on that front end of the car. We've got a few drivers in that lane. including Nutpod San, Mad Addy, Masito. I'm sorry. 3 drivers into the pit lane. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 drivers clearing their pit stops before lap 4. Stewardy, 5.8 seconds back behind Mad Gank. He's a very good driver. He is. M. Maller's 2.0 seconds behind, 1.9. As he's going to try and catch up to the number 2 Mercedes-AMG GT4. Steve is awake, sitting in P4. Let's go ahead and... Oh, we got a little bit of a battle here between Void James and Quark Daddy. Both Porsches. This is Porsche on Porsche action, everybody. The Germans are freaking out. Blue flag, blue flag, blue flag. I wish I had a soundboard. We're going to go on board with this battle here as Void James is stretching his legs in this battle. Keep an eye on those two. As we now go ahead and... let's see here. Ooh, yeah, there's one. The 88 and the 90. The 90 of... Oh, jeez, of course. Oh, God. Kilkazar, is that right? Oh, God. I loco Kilkazar, Kilkazor, and Felikak. As Felikak is going to go for a move on the inside. Oh, pushes the BMW a little wide. He's going to lose a few positions. As it's now side by side with the number 9. He's going to hold off Gear the Goat. But he's going to be looking at that 15 Ginetta, trying to get ahead of Felikak. Is, Kyokazor. Jeez. Let's check out this 3-way battle. Coke Mini, UGL IO Turtle, and Bagger Roz. As Mad Gank is cruising. There is, unless he makes a mistake, there is no catching. But speaking of catching, here is Bagaros trying to make a move going into turn number 1. Paddock Hill, rather. Sorry. Take a look behind. There's a very nice looking livery on that number 1 car. As Kammerstad gets out of the way. Oh, there's a little bit of contact! Oh! As Bagaraz taps the back of the number 4. Oh, no! As I think that's Void James. The 117. It's Quark Daddy. Oh. Looks like he got it together very well as, there's a little bit more contact between Void James and Quark Daddy. Oh, it is popping off here. 30 cars. Is that too many? No, never. Look at the front end damage on both of these Porsches. There's more battles up ahead, folks. Look at this. UGL IO Turtle, Felikak, Gear the Goat. Oh, God. Kilkazor. All fighting for P11. Ooh, is there a little bit of curb usage there from the BMW? As the number 7 has an off. Where are you, number 7? Hello? Am I blind? Hello? Hello? Does that disconnect? Did he leave? He must have. RIP. Checking in with iLook. Commerce Dog is now on a recovery drive. He's got 19 minutes left of this race. See how far he can move up the grid. Oh, look at this. Look at this group. Four minutes of damage for Panzer. Oh. That is not good. As this three-way battle for P12 rages on. There's a 43 in another car. I think he's letting him by. Karaziz. Yeah, Clorp, I can do that. I can definitely do that. The 99 and 200 are fighting it out. This is the battle between Coke Mini and Krigman as, Coke Mini goes for a move for the inside, and he's going to make that stick. The 200 Porsche just has been had by the Alpine as Coke Mini is going to try and catch up to Mazinger for a top 5 position. Check back in with Sir Steve in P4. 1.5 seconds behind P3. He could get that podium, and it might be a game of who pits when. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys are enjoying this race. It's kind of a little difficult to keep up right now, but I wouldn't have it any other way. A little bit of chaos. As this looks like, I thought the 69 was coming in. The 15 and the 90 looks like are having a little bit of a scrap. Fella Kakin, oh god, every time. Kilkazar. I got really. We'll just say Kayak. Kayak. Here comes Kayak. Whoa, he throws a dummy from the left to the right. And it's an incredible move from the 90. Can he make a stick? Here comes the 15. He's going to get that slipstream going up through turn 1, and it's not gonna do anything. What a move from the 90. Oh, as he goes a little bit wide, is it gonna be off or not? He's gonna let the 15 right by yet again. Oh, as we have a flurry of cars into the pit lane. There's the 68. The 4, the 67, and, Pork Daddy is also in for the pits. Let's go ahead and give P1 a little love. Best lap time of a 131.836. Oh my word. It's right on board with your leader. Rebuzz and Mo Gamer, thank you for the follows. Appreciate it. We are now at 162 of you beautiful people. Appreciate the love. Going down through Pilgrim Drop. There's a battle up ahead. Will the leader be able to make it through cleanly? As he's going to let off the gas. Just a little, contact. And that's going to be a little unwanted damage for the number 8. And you can hear the race engineer, we are halfway through this race. 15 minutes left in this session. Look at the gaggle of about 5 cars here but it's a battle between 4. Bagaraz in the number 1 is in P7 in a battle for P5. As you can see him in that little last car in this fight. There he goes now. Oh, what? Oh, as UGL Turtle makes another stop. As now, so does the number 8. The number 8 made it stop. Very quick pit stop. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Only about a 30-second time loss as it stands. And now, M. Allers, in number 6, has P1. Oh boy, Bagaraz, who has made his pit stop. Unlike the 132, he's going to be compromised here. To give him a little flash with those. Oh, those look like. Never mind. The little X's. Little Porsche boobs. As Salient G comes across. Turn number 1. Oh, pardon me. This battle between the 240 and the 90 BMW. He pulled off that stellar move on the 15 Ginetta. Look at this. Look at this little battle. I believe that was a lapped car in between Krigman and Mad Addy. Or is that the... That's the number 4. Let's see, where's the number 4? Yes. UGL Turtle. That is a lapped car between those two. Trying to go with the 90 and the 240. Again, we find ourselves the 90 and the 240, BMW, and a Mercedes AMG. Oh my gosh. As M. Allers still yet to make that pit stop. As my phone is dying. Oh well. Oh, look at that. The 9 and the 128. Gary the Goat and Beware Za. Having a little bit of a tussle. But look at him. He's not phased. Mercedes on Mercedes action. Again, the Germans going crazy. A fight between P11 and P12, just 0.3 of a second separating these two. Now, going through the very difficult right-hander. It's difficult to go in that corner just by itself, let alone having a battle. As Beware Zosh looking for a way by, see if he can get the move done in the realm of T1. 0.2 of a second now, but will the 9 have a better exit? It looks like he does. As it's back to 0.3 of a second as the 89 is in for their pit stop. Now going through the downhill T1. Oh, as the 9 goes a little wide, it's going to allow the door to open for the 128 of Beware Za. It's going to be side by side going through T number 2. Who gets onto the power first? And it looks like it's going to be the 9. And Gary the Goat is going to hold off the 128 for P11 as it stands. Mad Addy and Bagaraz now fighting for P number 9, the Aston Martin and the Alpine. What can the number 1 do behind the Aston Martin? It looks like there's a little bit of front end damage to that Alpine. But he is still catching the Aston Martin ahead. Oh, as that is UGL Turtle off. Oh, Steve must have made a pit stop. As now the field separates here in the final 8.5 minutes. And some change, you know. Pelikak and Kataziz. Oh, here we go. Is there going to be a move going into turn number 1? He's looking. He sends. Side by side. Oh, a little bit of contact, and usually that's not going to work through turn number 1. And Kataziz will lose out greatly there. A little bit of contact. Oh, I just added a stream marker. Whoopsies. Let's check in with Steve, who's still in P5. With M. Allers, Mazinger, and Coke Mini still not making their pit stops yet. Waiting till the very last moment to get those out. As you see, Steve giving little flashes there in the little tiny Janetta headlights. He wants TRC Simondo to move. As he's going to go up the inside, hopefully letting him by. Sorry, I had a voicemail just come through. It was T-Mobile. Sorry, T-Mobile. Busy. Nutpot Sand and Krigman battling. Oh, here we go. As Nutpot Sand gets a better entry, but Krigman looks like he has a better exit. Going through that right-hander, 6 minutes to go. And the 4 is in for his pit stop. Again, that's not good. 4 laps done. Stevie's awake. Top 3 still yet to pit. M. Allers, Mazinger, and Coke Mini. Oh, as UGL IO Turtle gets a drive through, assuming for track limits. Yikes. Is that Bazaraz? No, Buerza and Gary the Goat still fighting it out. Now this is an intense battle now going on for a handful of laps. Nutpot Sand and Krigman still fighting it out. That's not what I wanted to do. Trying to look for more battles. Go on board with Commerstag, who had his best quali, but it could not get resulted into a decent result. Still P20, considering a lot's happened to the 44 Porsche. Could be worse. It could be worse. This has got Steve is awake coming in behind. He's going to let him by very smartly. Bye, Steve. Bye, Steve. As the 6 makes his pit stop. Or he exits out of the pits. And surely that's going to promote Steve once Mazinger and Coke Mini make their pit stop. It's going to promote him to P3, surely. It's going to be a podium spot for the 48 car. Napod Sand and Krigmet still fighting it out. 0.3 of a second, as it looks like that Alpine got a little wobbly there. As watch out, boys! Don't make a little contact. The little left in this race. 0.2 of a second between this battle of cars. Matt Addy and Bagaraz are also 0.3 of a second separate these two. Bagaraz is trying to get that huge Aston Martin as out of the way. He's probably sick and tired of seeing the rear end of this Aston Martin, smelling the exhaust, sniffing the rear. Will he be able to make a move going into the right-hander? I would not think so, as he's losing about 1/10 on the straight. Let's see about the entry and exit. He's going to be a little quicker. He's showing the nose on the inside of the right-hander, but it's not going to make a move as he goes to the outside, back to the inside for a little switchback. Is it going to be a position gained for Bagaraz? No, not this time. Do not go side by side in that corner. As the driver ahead, I think it was the 200 to Krigmet, going off into the grass. As there's the move done for Bagaraz. He's now set loose, trying to catch the 200. As now Mad Addy is going to try and gain that spot back. But for now, P9 for Bagaraz. Here we go for RRL in Ilok. This is another battle between the blue and white cars. And it looks like Iloko is going to get that position fairly easily. Oh yeah, I think I butchered that name every time. Kilkazor? Oh. We have a new leader who's yet to make their pit stop, I believe. Mazinger and Coke Mini as he makes his pit stop now. Same with the 99. This is going to promote Matt Gank into P1 again, and M. Allers in P number 2. And surely that'll promote Steve into P3. What? Oh, I can say Bulbasaur? Nice. Sweet. Zargzansky? I think. Was that right? Probably not. Probably not. Steve is awake. He's in a top 3 position. No pressure, Steve. I'm looking at you. Holy cow, this back straight is busy. None of it is really for position. As Mazinger is looking to get past Commerce Dog. He's going to let him by. Oh, the McLaren's looking like he wants to go by too. As he will let him by. Very nice. Side by side going through the right-hander. And it's going to push Commerce Dog a little wide there. Holy cow, what is happening on this part of the track? There's so many cars. Leader is on the final lap of the race as we are looking for the battles here. This battle between Coke Mini and Nutpod Sand for P number 6. battle between... that's not a battle. Oh, yeah, I'm going to bed after this. Jeez, dude. Let's see here. The number 9, Gary the Goat. P11. No battles for position. God, there's so many cars. Yeah, just a couple more cars in Coda. Just a few. Maybe about 2 or 3. That's it. Really, it's fine. Here we go. Bulbasaur in RRL. Finding out on the last lap they're about to start. But all eyes have been looking for this man. The number 8, Mad Gank, is going to finish in P1. And it's a demanding, or the commanding win, as M. Allers is going to finish in P2, 8.4 seconds back from the leader. And look at this, the 48 of Steve is Awake is going to finish in the top 3. And it's a cross line, it's official. Steve is Awake gets the position. Stewardy will finish in P4. Mazinger is going to cross line into P5. Coke Mini, P6. Cool. Closely followed by Nutpod Sand. That's P6 and P7. Bagraz in P8. Mad Addy is going to finish in P number 9. Krigmit is going to finish in P10. And let's see here. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, he's finished. Never mind. Yeah, I believe. All right. Canasis is finished. Xavier Delaval is going to finish. And that's not a Mercedes. That's a McLaren. Or not a McLaren either. iLock is going to finish in P14. P15 is Bulbasaur. P16 is the RRL Aston Martin. Whee! Oh! Go ahead and look at the final standings here. Final standings. The finishing positions. Mad Gank in the 8 McLaren will finish in P1. Let's go ahead and save the replay. And we'll take a look at that at the end. Save, reply. Okay, did it save? Did it save? I think so. Sure. Yeah, sure did. Cool. I don't know. It didn't say anything. Mad Gank finishes in P1. P2 is M. Allers in the 6 Alpine. Steve is Awake getting a beautiful, beautiful P3 in the 48 Janetta. Stewardy in the number 2 AMG finishes in P4. Mazinger finishing at the top 5 in the 34 Alpine, 6.2 seconds back from Stewardy, I believe that is. Coke Mini finishing in the 99 Alpine, P6. Nutpot Sand, the 131 Alpine, is going to finish in P7. It's again 3 Alpines in a row. Bagaros is going to finish in P number 8. Mad Addy number 9. And Krigmit will round out the top 10. And the rest of the grid from P11 down to P30 is Gary the Goat, Beware Zav, Felicag, Xavier Delaval, iLock, Bulbasaur, RLL 2016, Catasis, Salient G, TRC Simondo in P20 in the 11 McLaren. Commerce Dog, unfortunate race for him in the 44 green Porsche, finishing in P21. Arlen Sans, Masito, Kingsaw LTD with the 130 seconds of penalties. Subsonic 10, Arnie Olfson, P26, and the 356 Alpine. UGL IO Turtle, Quark Daddy, Panzer Barrow, Void James, and Mel Messi in the 444 Janetta, who did not finish the race. That is your results from the GT4 Wednesday. here at XCL. And we are going to go ahead and everyone take a quick glance at your finishing screen again. We'll go ahead and look at the times tables as well. See if it gets you a little bit more info. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and look at this replay. Plagawi, and Ropio. Ropi. Thank you for the follows. We're at 164 now. You legends, you. 8 minutes? 8 minutes? What? Okay, I guess we can't. Sorry. It only saved 8 minutes. You're joking. You're joking. Yeah, it showed. I had this full thing too, and I pressed save replay, and it gave me the last 5 laps. Okay, Panzer's got it. You've got it. It's your job now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am gonna head off. Hope you guys enjoyed the coverage of the GT4 race. I did the best I could. It was one of my first broadcasts in a long time. Hope it was good to watch. Hope you guys had as much fun watching as I had commentating it. We'll see what happens in the next broadcast. Don't know when it's going to be. We're going to play it by ear. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for tuning in, chatting it up in the stream. If you guys weren't racing, congratulations to our drivers, Matt Gank, M. Allers, and Steve is Awake for those top 3 positions. I've been Sealander Has. You'll see me in the next one. Catch me next stream. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, night, afternoon, whatever. This has been the GT4 XCL Wednesday race. It was a little chaos, but yeah, we will see you in the next one. Take care for now. Bye-bye then, and we'll see you in the next one. Ciao.